everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Accelerate Greater, a new podcast from OneROC about economic development and everything good that's happening across our region. So today for our what we're calling episode 0, or our preview episode, I am your host, Shannon Ealy. I am Director of Programs and Partnerships for OneROC, and I'm joined by our President and CEO, Joe Stefko, for this quick preview, which our friends at ROCVox were so kind to help us put together. So, hi, Joe.
Hi, Shannon. Great to be here. Really excited to get this podcast rolling to tell the story of our work and the work of all of our alliance partners. And thank you for coming up with this idea. It's going to be a great vehicle for us to connect.
Yes, it definitely is. So this preview is designed to introduce you to OneROC, give a sense of who we are, and really set the stage for our first full episode, which we are very excited to share. So I want to start by asking Joe, who has fearlessly led OneROC for the past 6 years, can you give us the quick elevator pitch on how OneROC was created and really what it is designed to do?
I don't know that I would say I've fearlessly led. I've led. We have a great team of alliance partners. Look, OneROC was established in 2019 under our previous name, ROC 2025. And fundamentally, this is about accelerating economic momentum in the Greater Rochester region. And we do that through a coordinated capacity building strategy that has involved a host of private sector, public sector, philanthropic sector partners that have helped us bring new resources to bear to invest in strategies like business attraction and expansion, regional talent attraction and retention, downtown activation, and our regional branding and marketing campaign. At the end of the day, this is, we're living out our one region, one vision mission at OneROC.
Yeah. So, and you've had a very interesting path to this point. So can you tell our listeners a little bit about your background before OneROC?
So, as I said, I came to OneROC at its inception in 2019. Prior to that, I had spent about 16 or 17 years through actual 3 separate stints with CGR, which is a nonprofit management consultancy based here in Rochester that George Eastman founded over 100 years ago. I took about a 5-year leave from CGR to go help stand up the State Fiscal Control Board overseeing the City of Buffalo and Buffalo Public Schools in my hometown in Western New York. But really the last, I would say, 20 years of my career has really been spent in the public sector management, economic analysis, community development space. So the work that we are engaged in with all of our partners across the region here at OneROC has been really near and dear to me for the last couple of decades.
Yeah, no, you bring really great skills and experience to this role.
And I'm certainly not the only one. You've got a very relevant background here, and we were really excited to have you join us last October. So maybe you can share a little of your journey.
Yes, thank you. So prior to joining OneROC, I was with Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, one of our wonderful alliance partners, for about 10 years. I started there in public policy and advocacy. I moved into some program management, developing some young professional programs, communications, marketing, and most recently I was working in really developing community partnerships, which is really where I kind of found my passion and where I'm able to bring some of that to bear here at OneROC. So
very excited to have you with us. You've been a great partner.
Thank you. So, Joe, we obviously are hoping that this podcast appeals to more than just people that work in economic development. Our partners, they know what's going on. So let's talk about what economic development really means and where does OneROC fit into that picture here in our region?
Well, fundamentally, economic development is about creating the conditions, the environment in which every organization in our region can thrive, from businesses to individuals to organizations to the communities that make up the 9-county Greater Rochester region. So that's really how OneROC sees its role as fueling and helping to accelerate and advance those efforts of our alliance partner organizations to put more gasoline in their tank, so to speak, to give them more ammunition to work to create the opportunity that the future of the Greater Rochester region is really depending on.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think collaboration is really at the heart of so much of what we do. And it's what we've been hearing more and more lately at statewide meetings or conferences. I think that people are taking notice of how collaborative we're being and how we're all working together. And I really think that it's kind of becoming our secret sauce. So I love that we can.
I couldn't agree more. I think the whole concept of alignment and collaboration was really at the heart of the original ROC 2025 vision. And it's been really interesting to see with our original capacity building plan now funded and fully activated, the framework that us and our partners have been able to build successfully over the last 6 years has evolved and given us the opportunity to help drive other really exciting strategic efforts, be it the regional tech hub with our partners in Buffalo and Syracuse, the regional revitalization partnership, the forthcoming ecosystem accelerator effort in partnership with the Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation. So much of this is about using this alliance framework as a vehicle to enhance and fuel collaboration that drives expanded opportunity in Greater Rochester.
Yeah, so clearly we have a lot of ground to cover on this podcast. We
will have no shortage of topics.
So let's talk a little bit about our first full episode that's coming up. So this is actually going to be a 4-part episode. We are going to be talking to the heads of each of our alliance partner organizations, the economic development organizations, or EDOs, where OneROC invests to really accelerate their existing work. So these conversations are going to highlight the 4 key focus areas of OneROC strategy, really where we started as ROC 2025 and where we continue to focus today. So we will be talking to Bob Duffy from Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, Matt Hurlbut from Greater Rochester Enterprise, Don Jeffries from Visit Rochester, and Galen Brooks from the Rochester Downtown Development Corporation. So I'm wondering, Joe, what are you hoping to explore with each of our partners? Well,
all 4 of those individuals are extraordinary partners that are leading critically important elements of the original ROC 2025 and now OneROC strategy. So with Bob from Greater Rochester Chamber, they're our lead partners on our regional talent strategy. This is focused on talent attraction, retention, and connection of individuals that are in our community that are seeking economic opportunity and job placement. So we'll talk to Bob about the great work that the talent strategy team at the Chamber does there. With Matt at Greater Rochester Enterprise, they're our lead alliance partner on business expansion and business attraction. And he and his team for years have been doing really great work to sell this region to the outside world, to companies that are looking to invest here, but also to facilitate the growth and vitality of companies that are here in region. So we'll talk to Matt about what his team at GRE does there. With Don Jeffries at Visit Rochester, obviously Visit Rochester in so many ways is they're messaging the front door for visitors to our region here in Greater Rochester. So that initial connection to individuals outside of our market that are looking to come here to enjoy museums or restaurants or the Finger Lakes wineries, you name it. So we'll talk with Don about the work that Visit Rochester does there. And then Galen Brooks, who is CEO of the Rochester Downtown Development Corporation, Executive Director of the Partnership for Downtown Rochester. We have an evolving downtown, which is doing some really interesting, innovative, and exciting things. We've got work to do there, and Galen and her team at RDDC really are on the front lines there, and we're super excited to continue partnering with them and investing in their work to build a more vibrant and vital downtown Rochester.
Great. Yeah. A lot to cover with those 4 leaders. So we are really looking forward to releasing that episode soon. So stay tuned. And in the meantime, be sure to subscribe to the new Accelerate Greater podcast from OneROC, wherever you get your podcasts. And also, don't forget to follow OneROC on LinkedIn, Instagram, X, and Facebook to stay up to date on everything that we are doing out there in the Rochester community and beyond. So thanks so much for joining us. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you,
and
Shannon.
We look forward to seeing you all soon.